Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stew and the Crew. I'm Rebecca and today I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you all. So let's go over some of our supplies we're going to need to create our crafts today. The first supplies we're going to need is the Part A and Part B Resin Studio resin. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25 per bottle. They also have the colored pigment in either the liquid bottles or the mica powder. In the mica powder, you'll get several different colors. I think it's 4 in a pack. You'll need a small cup to stir with, and then some of these wood round pieces with the layered wood style. They have a whole bunch of these out at the moment, and they carry them quite often. You're going to also need a stir stick. You're going to need a paint or a stain to finish them off with, and then I'm going to need some Mod Podge or glue and a little pin to help spread out the resin. So let's get crafty. So the first thing you're going to do when you're working with the resin, you do want to wear gloves. I want to be mindful of that. Make sure you have gloves on. And then you're going to try to pour parts A and B equal as much as you can unless you're using the whole bottle. So I wanted to mix different colors for mine, so I didn't want to dump the whole bottle into the cup. So I tried to just kind of eyeball it. You can measure it if you like with a tablespoon to help measure equal parts A and B, and you want to mix it really well for a few minutes. Then add your mica powder or your liquid color and stir that really well also. Now you see I'm going straight in and starting to fill these little wells with the resin. I highly recommend that you take either some Mod Podge or maybe some Elmer's glue on a paintbrush and seal around the edges, just because what I found is when I put the resin in, a couple of the pieces, like where the waves are for the other wood round that I'm going to do, and some of the stars, the resin would actually run underneath of the wood just a little bit where it wasn't completely sealed as the two pieces with that 3D style look. And I wish I would have known that ahead of time, because I would have went in with Mod Podge on a paintbrush and just sealed the edges to make sure it didn't run underneath. And I wouldn't have to keep going back in and filling in some of the little wells with the resin. So just be mindful of that. I definitely would seal just the edges. You don't have to do the whole thing. You just want to do the edges where the different pieces meet and the open spots are at, to make sure the resin's not going to run underneath of the edges there. If you're using all the same color, it's okay if it runs underneath of the decorative little designs, because obviously it's the same color, but definitely around the edges, you don't want it to run out and get underneath of the wood piece, because then you're just wasting resin and you have to fill it back up. So now I'm using a different color for the stars. This is like a really pretty shimmery gold. I thought that was really pretty. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to decorate the rest of the wood around the wood piece, so I ended up staining these. The moon and stars wasn't my favorite how it turned out. It's not bad, but you'll see it at the end. The waves and the sunflower I'm going to do turned out so pretty. I just love them so much. I really love how those turned out. But this one is so pretty. And then the stain, I wasn't a huge fan, but I'll let you guys see that in just a minute. But here's the resin. We're going to wait about 24 hours, let this completely dry and set up before we stain the rest of it. And then we'll do the little waves. I love this one so much. I always wondered how people decorated these and how they crafted with them. And then the one day I saw the packages of resin at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, wonder if I could fill these in with some resin. I've never done resin crafts before, so I thought it would be really fun to try. And it actually was. So as you can see here, I'm just mixing different colors of the resin. This is like a really pretty pearly white, and it has a tiny little bit of shimmer to it. I use that pointer or a needle to help spread the resin out in those little pieces, and I'm just dropping little amounts at a time with the stir stick, especially around the edges first, and then just kind of move it around until it fills in the spaces. And then again, the little needle or stir stick can help spread the resin out. For the waves, I chose to use like a really light blue. Then I went in with had a little bit of hint of green to it to give it more of like a turquoise look. And then I also mixed in some darker blue, and it was so pretty with all the different shades. It just made me think of the ocean and all the different colors that the water can look, especially if you're somewhere where the water is really warm. You get all those really pretty shades of blues and greens. And so I tried to think of that when I mixed the different colors to fill in the waves. So this is what this one looks like so far, all filled in. My personal favorite at the end of the day ended up being the sunflower. I picked these up a while back. They're still selling them. They carry them quite often. I just showed them, I believe, a week ago. They got a new stock of these back in. And this resin craft was my absolute favorite. I did the centerpiece. It was a nice large piece to do. And I will say for the sunflower, this one didn't have any resin run underneath of the petals, which was really nice because they're really large pieces to fill in, and I would hate to have to keep filling them in. And I really wanted to keep the different colors of the sunflower separate. So I'm doing this really pretty sunflower yellow. Then I went in with a little bit lighter color yellow. As you can see, I'm kind of working out like a pattern. I did a lighter shade in between a few of the darker shade for the flower petals. And then we'll do a few of the flower petals in the back as well. I'm just using that pin again to help fill in those little tiny spaces. We'll add some more lighter yellow to the background. And then all of these cured for about 24 hours before I went in with the stain to finish the wood round. So this one I'm just using a really light stain. I believe it's the color Pecan. And I just add a little tiny bit of stain, and then I brush off all the excess as I go with a paper towel. So I just wanted a really light stain over the wood here. I just wanted the coloring for the waves to speak for themselves. So then it felt like it was kind of getting lost a little bit around the edges. So I went in with a paint marker in the color white and gave some highlights just around the outside edges of the wave to help highlight it and really make it pop just a little bit, because the darker color around the outside was just losing the wave in it a little bit, and I thought the lighter color around the outside edges was really helping it to kind of pop up off the background. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it better with the paint marker or without? And then this one I really regret using the brown and then I was like, well, we can make it look like nighttime and use a darker stain. So I went over it with the darker stain, and then I just wipe off all the excess. When this dries, it's supposed to look like a burnt wood. And then for the sunflower, I actually used a stain markers. You know, those like furniture scratch markers you can get at the Dollar Tree. They come in a 3-pack. I'm actually using that to stain the wood pieces, and I just love the sunflower so much. I didn't do all of the wood. I left a few of the pieces with the natural wood color because it really just looked pretty with the flower, but this is my absolute favorite one of the 3. And I'm curious in the comments, you guys let me know which one is your favorite of all 3 when I show you. So here is the moon and the stars. It didn't turn out bad. It just isn't my favorite. And then here are the waves with the resin, has the white highlights around the outside edge, and then the sunflower, which is my personal favorite. So a nice, fun, easy craft to do and a different way to decorate these little projects from the Dollar Tree. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite were of the 3. And here's another craft video we just posted recently that you might also like to see. Don't forget, you can follow us at Rebecca Stu and the Crew on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Have a great day and stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you next time.